Chapter 4, 6 Fish. Local settlement date 35,988. Great machines think alike. Great minds think differently. King Namor, Zujahrah. A few cycles of the fire moon later, Zauqir returned to Barbaralba's village. After tending to his various businesses, he sat in a soup kitchen and blacksmith shop and partook in a brew and a smoke. He was watching the ocean when he saw Barbaralba come out of it. He saw Russam in his boat. Though Barbaralba could have been going anywhere, Zauqir knew she was coming to see him. He also knew what she wanted to ask him. "Hi, Zauqir, I'm Barbaralba." "I know who you are, Angel." Barbaralba smiled. She liked it when she was called an angel. "I guess I know you know. It's just you are so seldom here, and you see so many people. How are Russam and Juel?" "Beautiful, like they always are. Russam and I caught many fish today, even though he says there are less and less all the time. We got a small shark today, Russam's favorite. Mine too. Will you come for dinner? Russam said I should ask you if I wanted to." "I will. Fresh shark is a very good thing." "Russam said you could spend the night. We have enough space, and that way you and him can sit around and talk, and in the morning you can come fishing with Russam and me, and I'll show you how I can catch fish." Zauqir smiled. He was pleasantly surprised at Barbaralba's candor. "I don't think I could say no to such a beautiful proposition. I can't imagine anyone being able to say no to you. Will you help me find my mother?" Zauqir laughed. He was suspecting Barbaralba would ask him out on the water. He knew the letter from Castle City was from her mother. "Let me think about that one, Angel." "I will. You can think about it tonight with Russam." Barbaralba spun around and ran back to the ocean. She knew Zauqir would say yes. He would know if he did not. There was only one other way for Barbaralba to get into Castle City. After the evening meal, Russam and Juel attempted to discourage Barbaralba from going to Castle City, even though they knew her well enough that they knew it was pointless. Barbaralba noticed that not once had anyone told her she was just a little girl. She felt like a little girl. She knew she would have to be more than a little girl before she got to Castle City. "Tomorrow I will catch 6 fish in one breath." Barbaralba said good night and climbed up to the loft to lay down for the night. She did not sleep straight away. She smelled the smell of Zauqir's smoke and listened to their low voices and easy conversation. She could not pick out the words, but she knew they were talking of her and Castle City. In the morning they had breakfast and rowed out to the floating island. Russam and Zauqir smoked and sipped on a brew. Any fish caught would have to be caught by Barbaralba. "Don't talk about Castle City anymore. Just watch. I'll stay close." Russam knew it was his last chance to watch Barbaralba fish until chance allowed her return. Zauqir watched everything about her movement and her influence on her environment. She was the one. Had there been a story about the one to come? There was no story, but still, there was something strangely obvious about the creature's movements and command of her environment. The trick to catching fish underwater was to move smoothly and slowly, to appear as if you belonged underwater with the creatures that made their home there. With practice came aim, gentle patience, and air in the lungs. When she was ready, Barbaralba pulled back on her bowstring while she watched some fish swimming by her, flying. They nipped at her, little fish kisses. She did not let it bother her concentration. The big fish came to take Barbaralba's attention. Barbaralba let the string slide slowly over the end of her fingers, and she slowly twisted her hand and let her fingers relax, so the string could toss them gently aside. She had her bow arm stretched out full, elbow slightly bent, watching the fish beyond her outstretched hand. She always watched to see where the file went. The ones that hit fish were easy to find. Sometimes fish were too far away and too fast. Lost files were hard to find on the ocean floor. Barbaralba liked to have 6 files. Today she wanted 6 hits. First she would shoot 3. 3 for the first round, just to warm up. Barbaralba, no one dotes the queen of the fishes. Look, you have a visitor from the sky. Barbaralba turned around to see her bird. She pulled the smallest fish from its file and held it up to the approaching bird. She was looking for a fish and saw the queen of the fishes holding one up for her. Take it, Alba. Barbaralba was certain she saw the bird smile at her. It snapped the fish from her and flew over Russam and Zauqir. She took it. Did you see? She took a fish from me. I've never seen such a thing. Russam was not surprised at the ease of the bird with Barbaralba. He had watched her every day. Zauqir was obviously impressed. Barbaralba tossed the 2 big fish on the floating island and arranged her files. I will be back with 6 fish. Though I've never heard of anyone doing more than 5, Barbaralba, today, like any day, I will not bet against you. Barbaralba smiled up at Russam and Zauqir. She knew she could do it. She did it in her mind last time under, but chose to shoot only 3 fish. She had often shot 5 fish. She did not know anyone who shot more than 3. She would have to make certain that she concentrated on each fish, not to be looking for the second fish before the first was hit. There would be enough time. She caught herself almost looking for the second fish before seeing her first fish. Her file was ready and she let it go. She had the second file ready before the fish stopped moving. She did not have to move for the second fish. She just had to let the file go. Take its fish. Stay in the fish. With a file in the fish would not swim off to get eaten by a bigger fish. For the third fish she had to twist around. For the fourth she had to turn around again and shoot up into the belly. Its belly as it swam over her. Barbaralba had plenty of air still. Enough time. She loaded the 5th file slowly and searched for the right fish. She wanted an easy one. She took the first she saw in her last file on the string. She saw a big fish. The big fish. The fish that was quick to pick up the scent of blood. Steal your fish if you were not fast enough. Get a spear through its head if it stayed around to feed on fish guts. Barbaralba did not like sharks. They were beautiful, she could see that. The shark even moved with beautiful motion. Barbaralba wanted to put her last arrow into the shark. It was watching her. She had to move slowly. If she surprised it, it would stop swimming in a big circle around Barbaralba and dart off in any other direction. It would not go far, with the taste of blood licking its nose. Barbaralba's air was getting thin. It was time to shoot. She could have picked a closer target, but the shark seemed to challenge her. Shoot me before I understand there is a danger. So she let the file go. She watched it streak toward the spot in front of the shark. Upon release, she knew the file was good. The shark had to simply keep moving until it swam into a fast file. 6! My new record, Russam. Barbaralba threw her bow up on the floating island, then went under to gather the first 5 fish. 5, and one more big one. Then she dove to bring up the shark, nearly as big as her. And a shark makes 6. You shot a shark? Barbaralba shot a shark. I guess sharks aren't easy to shoot. No one shoots a shark. No one ever tries to shoot a shark. I think he wanted me to shoot him, Russam. He was watching me as if he wanted me to prove to him that I could shoot a shark. Well, you showed him, Barbaralba.